we sort of want to get baseball right. Like, what other sport do you say, yeah, you missed a couple? Baseball, Joe Torre's saying it's the human element of Major League Baseball. I think if you can get it right, then get it right. If you have the technology and you're going to use it, and instant replay is actually instant, not just replay, then I'm okay with that. In tennis, if the ball's in or out, then, we've accepted that. Nobody argues over calls anymore. If baseball has a universal strike zone that will work depending on your size, and your shape, then why aren't we using that if it's that important? Because fair and foul, home run, not a home run, we care about. But then there might be a phantom tag. Bang, bang, play it first. It's the human element. Well, the human who makes the call, who makes a wrong call, is the one who's saddled with this, with social media and, people, threats on their lives. So, I don't know. I think you can't stick your head in the sand and say, no, we're not going to do this. Yeah, Paulie.
But could the difference be, like in the NFL, coaches and players arguing with the officials is not part of the entertainment of the game. Managers and players arguing with the home plate umpire over balls and strikes is part of the game and the entertainment of the game and the jockeying for position and working calls and trying to get it. Yeah. And that would be all over. There's nothing, you can't argue with a computer that's doing it scientifically.
Well, why do we allow an umpire or, a manager to come up and try to work you for the strike zone when shouldn't you just have the strike? Like how do you go, yep, he worked me. I gave him those calls. That doesn't make sense.
But baseball needs more entertaining elements, not less. And now you're going to have one fewer.
Yeah, but if baseball's success hinges on whether an umpire can go out there and, discuss things with a manager, that sport's in trouble. But the robotic umpires, I'd like to see it. I'd like to see a game with that.
I think they're deliberately using the term robo umpire, robotic umpires, to sour people on the idea of this.
Yes.
Because they're not putting robots out there in place of humans.
Yeah.
They're doing like an electronic strike zone. Which electronic strike zone sounds like, yeah, I could get behind that. But robo umpire sounds like, what the hell is this? Like some type of futuristic game?
That does not compute.
You are out of here.
I'm going to run your ass out of here. Ball. Strike. Even Johnny Bench said, well, what are they going to do with the umpires? Or what's he going to be doing? It's like the umpire still stays there. It's just an automated strike zone. That's all it is. Where it says, boop, that's a strike. Boop.
The umpire's still going to stand in the same place.
Yes, he will. You have to have him. Yes, Fritzy.
But even though the strike zone should be the strike zone, I remember playing Little League. I'm sure we could all relate. Like, a manager will say to you or someone on your team or even the other team say, keep an eye on this guy. He's got a low strike zone or, he calls him high or something. Just those little strategies of, you shouldn't have to change the way you approach at the plate. But I kind of like that with this umpire, I got to watch, the way he's going to be calling it a certain way for the pitcher. He has to pitch it a little bit differently.
This day in sports, Todd, you're killing me, dude.
That was slower than baseball.
You're killing me.